Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. It is quite a scene here in this grand Colosseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti. But of course we know it much better as the Mas Monumental. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy Saka I've been praising since day one. Someone who has a great versatility in his game, the right attitude, very clever in how he operates around the pitch, and I think he has the potential to excel in most attacking positions. But when it comes down to it, I'd actually love to see him operate in a number 10 for a spell. I think he could thrive there.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That is good alertness. Mateus, and here's Batistuta. Played out wide. Cafu. Cross from Cafu. Terrific header! And that has been clubbed away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Serginho. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
It's Bale! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Turns and goes back. Cafu. No goals as yet. Baresi. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well played. And we have our very first corner. Oh, that's wonderful. Great chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, super find. Mateus. Barcelona do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls.
Oh, smashing header! Another fruitless header.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. David Villa wriggles his way through, and that is expertly dealt with.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Mateus. Mateus! Terrific from Mateus! A finish right from the top draw. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And Messi!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Baresi. And it's Cannavaro. He has found the way through. There's the shot! It's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pass somewhat off target. Baresi. Now, can they get him away? Cafu. And it's Yaya Toure. Messi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That's the keeper's ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And there's the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Oh, there's a probing ball. Beckham. That's been intercepted. And Mateus. Now it's Bale. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Opts for safety. Serginho. Mateus has found the net here, of course. Filippo Inzaghi. Inzaghi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Ronaldinho. Serginho. Looking to play him in. That's a nicely shaped ball. And it's Serginho. Looking for options for movement. Serginho's cross. Oh, what a mistake!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Out towards the flank. Back towards the middle. Mateus puts his... Mateus! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Ferdinand gets it away. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Baresi. Saka. Saka going face to face with his great rival. Just about up to the hour now. He's gone for goal! And again the keeper stands strong. Corner number 2 then. And he's there to clear it. Defender is not giving up on this. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're underway.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of men. And here's Batistuta. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's had it taken off him. And here's Torres. Turns back here, probably the best option. Puyol. Vardiol. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. And it's Zubimendi. And here's Azar. Probing pass. And he cuts out the supply. Vardiol. Now Otto. Vardiol. Azar. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Vardiol. Zubimendi. Pinches it off him. And here's Batistuta. And it's Gravenberch. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nakata. Spread it left. Nakata. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. And this is Messi. And Messi! That's a half-decent try.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Messi. Zubimendi. Played into space. Baresi calmly anticipates. Batistuta. And here's Torres. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Quickly taken. And it's Otto.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to...
Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Has a look and plays it forward. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, they could break here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Zubimendi, not the most accurate pass. Half an hour played now. Puyol. Bellingham.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Chance! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. He's in a great position here. Bellingham. And it's Gravenberch. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And it's Nakata. Doué. Zubimendi. Not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Zubimendi. He's played it back. Now it's Torres. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Bellingham. Now Zubimendi. That pass has been well intercepted. Shifted it to the flank. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Zubimendi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That pass isn't the best. And the whistle goes for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 7, número 17.
Here's the start of the second half.
Número 5.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Número 11.
It's a pretty loose pass.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Vardiol. Now Zubimendi. Messi. Gets a good foot in there. And here's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi gets into a good position. Zubimendi. Messi does well to get it back. Zubimendi really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Oh, it's come loose. Now then, the ball's come loose. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, it's ended up in no man's land. He's a sharp little ball here. Odo is always looking to play quality balls. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And this is Bale. Beckham. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nakata. Oh, he's found support out wide. Messi! That is a more than decent save from the goalkeeper. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's clever. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into... He's having a go! Now, that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Played out wide. And it's Subimendi. This looks promising. Baresi deals with that comfortably. Triol promptly onto that, and that is that. He's going to be disappointed with that. Raul, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Short changes him with that pass. It's Raul! That is gorgeous from Raul! A finish right from the top draw. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. Frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Now it's Mbappe. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Bale is fouled. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Bale! Oh, that's a fine interception. That has not gone well.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Barcelona must do something here, and very quickly.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
He won't be happy with that one. And they're back on the ball again. Rodri looking for the run. Vieri. Vieri! He has done it! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Spread out to the left. It's a promising position.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's been cut out, well played. Knocks it into space. Triol. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And that looks a decent ball.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And here's Owen. And Owen! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Owen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
That's the keeper's ball. And that is that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Barcelona certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of...
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. He's on it, can he get away? Early ball, it's a mighty effort! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
He's on a charge. And that's aimed in, climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Carvajal. Baresi gets a foot in here. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Cedric Suarez, foot in, out for a throw. Luis Gustavo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Cagere. It's a really well-measured ball. Beckham opts for safety. Suarez. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Beckham. Nakata. Antonio. And it's Luis Gustavo. Played out towards the right wing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Here's the return pass. Sao Paulo looking to pass their way through. And it's Suarez. Out towards the flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Luis Gustavo. Played out to the right. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Beckham. Nakata.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Antonio. Cagere. Sao Paulo disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He is just caressing the ball. Can he finish?
Messi really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Doué. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Beckham to take it as usual. Beckham goes short. Shoots! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Luis Gustavo. Played out to the left flank. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Aims beyond the defence. Nakata. And this is chance for a shot! What a wonderful goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
And he's had a hit! Really well taken goal. And that takes him up to 30. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And the whistle goes for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game up intensity, maintain the purpose levels? I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Barcelona in control at half-time, 2-0. And the second half gets underway. He's intervened well there. Beckham. No, that's been intercepted. Luis Gustavo. He's a sharp little ball here. Beckham puts his foot on the gas. He's tried one! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Luis Gustavo. He's having a go! Denied by an instinctive save!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. Sao Paulo are looking to go forward now. And this is Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against it. Has a shot! Oh, crossbar! So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Out to the right. Somewhat off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Now into the second half. Engages and forces him off the ball. Cedric Suarez. to Luis Gustavo. Antonio. Nakata towering forward here. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. He is starved of space and time. He's going for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. Marcos Antonio. Doué does well to get it back. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. That looks a cracking ball. Look at the space here. And he's quick to get it clear again. Rijkaard. And it's Kajeri. That's been slipped through. That'll be a throw-in. Ball's out once more. No way through there. Beckham tries to thread one through. Messi picks it up out wide. Decent chance! Yes! Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Can he latch on to this? Oh, super ball. Nicely spread. Great chance! Messi! From another planet! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's become a case of men against boys.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Suarez gets a cross in. Real chance! He's put his foot right through that one.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Turns back here, probably the best option. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Oh, good spread.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Now there's a fine ball. It's Inzaghi!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Nakata. Cedric Suarez tries making a foray down the right, looking for options for movement. In with the challenge. Looking to play him in, and it's Suarez. Ferdinand does really well to win the ball there. The ball goes in. Kashiri! Is having a shot! Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certainly result-wise.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Well, now here's a team sheet that speaks of excitement and unpredictability, Jim.
It certainly does, Peter, especially since it includes a certain Dimitar Berbatov. I think he'll be the key to connecting the midfield to the attack here. Such a potent finisher, but remarkably unselfish too, and he will often drop that little bit deeper to try and trigger attacks himself.
Just such a clever footballer, and there's always a sense of danger when he's around.
Really looking forward to seeing him.
Pass is just off target. And it's been given away. Good claim, no margin for error there. Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Semenyo. He's picked his way through. Delivered with swing.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And that's another throw. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Baresi. Beckham. He's getting hounded, really hounded. Nicely weighted ball. Grimaldo. And it's Nakata. Oh, well played, well played. Semenyo.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. João Neves. And here's Kane. Now it's João Pedro. Looking for the run. The most accurate pass. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And the shot! Oh, there's a probing ball. João Neves. That's good running with the ball. Now he's got space here. That pass isn't the best.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Can he finish? Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Beckham certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Semenyo, almost half an hour in now. João Neves. Rijkaard. Nakata. Can he get it through? Messi. Messi! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a key interception. Now who's going to be first to this? Picked out brilliantly. Semenyo. João Pedro. He's on it. Can he get away? And Berbatov! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that was vital. Corner number 2 then. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Get a throw in. Now it's João Pedro. Half-time getting close now. He's gone for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Baresi. And it's Rijkaard. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kane! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Number 11.
Borussia Dortmund have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's
Chance! Oh, it's a stunning goal! A finish of true class! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
No way through. And there's the end of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his
And a
side
quick
managed to
reminder
come in
today
on
to
level
please
terms.
take all
Things seem to be
bins
going
located by
against
the
them.
entrance gate.
They stemmed the
Thank
tide,
you very
got
much
their
for your
equaliser,
cooperation.
and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Barcelona get the second half started.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
He's had it nicked. It's the cutter! This time, surely! It's a sharp pass. It's just beyond his reach. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi applies the finish! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to...
Berbatov! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
So, third quarter of the game. Brilliantly cut out. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Can he get on the end of this? It's Kane! And they've got rid. Goes for a shot! They've got it again. He's tried one! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Miretti. Now it's Kane. And it's Berbatov. He has found a way through. Berbatov! He's done very well to get to that.
Berbatov really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So their fourth quarter of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kane. Grimaldo. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Nakata. Looking for options for movement, and he's picked it up out wide. João Pedro. Now Semenyo. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And this is Inzaghi. Borussia Dortmund needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 4, João Pedro. Number 11, Hey. Number 25, Alex Grimaldo. Number 21, coming on the field, number 18, Sule. Number 20,
Ball looks a good one.
Number
That has
7,
been cut short.
Ferran Torres. Number
Pass is
8,
somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Schlotterbeck gets across to intercept that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Pinches it off him. Semenyo. That's a shade optimistic.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Berbatov. He's found a way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He's had it taken off him. Now, can they get him away? Great ball if he can get there. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. That pass has been well intercepted. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. The final 5 minutes. Played into space. Now the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Looking for a runner, and he's intervened well there.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rodri wins the duel this time.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
This looks promising. Nice control. And the referee brings it to a close. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Every game feels like a special one in Buenos Aires, even more so perhaps in this neighbourhood of Núñez, famously inhabited by a true heavyweight of South American football, River Plate. The action has already started. Well, there's the unmistakable figure of Dimitar Berbatov. There was never any question of leaving a man of his talents on the bench.
Yeah, you can't question this guy's abilities or his track record. Yet it's funny how he remains a divisive figure.
Well, that was that languid style, wasn't it? Face to face, and a chance! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Algeria are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Pedri. Oh, good spread. Back into the middle. Probing pass. Gabriel kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Cherki. He's in a great position. Mbappe! Good strike, quite an alarm. Messi. It's Pedri. Out towards the flank. Cherki. And it's Pedri. Out to the right. Beckham. Tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's put paid to a promising move. Swings it across.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pinches it off him. Messi. And this is Berbatov. And Berbatov! Denied by an instinctive save.
Berbatov is offering a wry smile there.
Messi.
Barcelona are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
In with the challenge. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Cherki. And it's Pedri. And Zanetti. Cherki. Played out towards the right wing. That's a throw. Rodri. Now Van Dijk. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Beckham. Played down the flank. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. He's having a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Chooses to go. Messi! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Messi.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Cherki. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Beckham. Now he's got space here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Messi. Algeria finding their passes. Gabriel. Van Dijk. And that has put paid to that. Nakata. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And it's Puyol. Looking tidy in possession here. Mbappe. Nice looking ball. The most accurate pass. That pass isn't the best. Algeria looking to pass their way through. Now, can they get him away? Ferdinand to demonstrate. And we hit half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Barcelona are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Gabriel. And he's running through. Thinks about the shot. Oh, facing up to his adversary. Can he finish? Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Baresi picks it up from the goal kick. And here's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pedri. Hazard. And Zanetti. De Bruyne. To Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Searching pass he's played there. That looks a good ball through. And it's Berbatov. Nakata.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Not the most convincing of passes. De Bruyne. No, again there's no way through. Messi, he's got away. Another big chance that gets away.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And the shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's gone out for a throw-in. Pedri, and he's had a hit. Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot on sight policy. It's just not working.
Barcelona. Número 18.
So, time for changes
Número
on
23.
both sides, actually.
Número 21. Entran número
That was a
9.
brilliant interception.
Número 16.
Barcelona
Número 20.
have the chance to go the
Cambio.
other way. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. And it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi does well to get it back. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. De Bruyne. Now it's Mohamed Salah. That's a good ball out wide. That is ended up in no man's land. Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Baresi gets over and intercepts. Berbatov. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And how did he not make it for?
Ronaldinho clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Messi plays it short. Now it's Messi. Very nicely done. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has not gone well. Hazard. Pedri. Played out to the right. And it's Pedri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Played back in. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a good spell of possession, this. And here's Mohamed Salah. And it's Pedri. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. Hit big chance. Must shapes to shoot. De Bruyne for Messi. That's a good foot in there. Messi. Oh, he's bustling through it. And Messi! He's kicked it out just. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Messi. Spread it left. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. That pass isn't the best.
Pretty robust defending.
Referee has just said play on. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Messi. Is there a great chance? And somehow he kept it out.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And that will be it. Barcelona pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this fellow, Xavi Simons. I was going to refer to him as just Xavi, but it just seems a little unfair. He is a proven leader and a communicator since his youngest.
Tries a shot! Nakata. Beckham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Out to the left it goes. He's had a shot! Oh, what has happened here? Raul. Xavi Simons. Raul. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Ferdinand. And it's Nakata. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And it's made its way to him. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nakata. That could spell trouble. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he cuts out the supply. Van Dijk. Nuno Mendes. And this is Messi. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Raul. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Fernandez. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Simons. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Looking for the run. Raul receives it in a wide position. Beckham. Doué has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Played out towards the right wing. Fernandez does really well there, he is strong. Beckham. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Xavi Simons. Fernandez. Now it's Raul. Hazard. Hazard going face to face with his great rival. Now it's Hazard. And he's gone backward here. And that's a chance! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Barcelona really could have done without this. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This for the lead. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Fernandez.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Now it's Doué. He's found a way through. And the shot! He has done it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
En el minuto 36, el dorsal 19.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. Rafinha really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball.
He's one-on-one! Judge, surely! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Doué. Played into space. Dinked through. Cleared away. And he's decided to go for it. Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! A finish of true class. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Gol del Barcelona. Marcó en el minuto 44 el dorsal 19. Messi.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Looking to play him in. That is a great pick out. And it's Messi! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Irrepressible, imperious. That's what makes him what he is.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal...
Takes a shot! And it's in! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Raul demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just...
And it's half-time here.
Barcelona are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. the way again. Baresi. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Raul. Barcelona finding their passes. Nakata. Now it's Beckham. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's burst through. And a chance! He scores! And they are cruising away. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Marquinhos. Tomori. Marquinhos. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Messi. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And Messi! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. That's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. He's in a great position here.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Fernandez. Xavi Simons. Great vision. Now there's a fine ball. Decent chance! Messi! From another planet! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Tries to thread one through. Oh, well played, well played. Marquinhos. Xavi Simons. And Tomori. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Beckham. Nakata looking to penetrate opposition lines. This looks promising. Fernandez. Xavi Simons. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Nakata. He's in plenty of space here. Goes for a shot! It's hit the crossbar.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 15, el dorsal 19, el dorsal 7, el dorsal 34. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 16, el dorsal 9, el dorsal 10, Messi, el dorsal 4.
Oh, that's delightful. Tomori, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pass somewhat off target. Marquinhos deals with that comfortably. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Hazard. Knocks it out wide. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lovely ball and a real chance now. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Messi. It's played through for him. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, can he finish? It's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Marcó en el minuto 86.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist
En el
here.
Barcelona, el dorsal 11, Hazard, será sustituido por el dorsal 14.
It's become a case of men against boys. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Good running, strong and purposeful. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. And he's lost his man here. Messi. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, it's Ronaldinho! Pulled out the best in the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's been taken short. And the finish! And yes, it's there! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say!
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Fernandes. Messi. He's shifting through the kit. And Messi! And with that, the final whistle. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Messi, very much the hero in this game. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up play, running in behind.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
El Barcelona y el Manchester United.
This, of course, the instantly recognisable backdrop to many a famous European night. Football's ultimate theatre. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it.
He's going for goal! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Beckham is there, and he can pick it up. Doué was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That has not gone well. Beckham. Nakata. That's good running with the ball, and he's managed to get free. No way through, so back it comes. Rodri. Van Basten. Robson. And Mateus. That is lovely. Oh, shooting chance! They're battling for the right to play. He's tried one! And the ball's come loose here. Incoming delivery.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Has a shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Marquinhos gathers from the goal kick. That looks a cracking ball. Robson has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Still goalless. Goes back. Robson, and it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Barcelona are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Mateus. Robson. He's gone for goal! Crossbar comes to the rescue.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And Mateus. Robson. Doué did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Messi receives it in a wide position. Applies the finish! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! About as smooth as it gets. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Half an hour played now. Well timed, excellent interception. And if you have just joined us, still just... He's having a go! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Robson just can't be faulted for taking on the...
And Messi! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
on the ball again. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Robson is always looking to break lines.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Probing pass. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. Look at the space here. Chance for a shot! Van Basten! My word, this guy is special! He's got himself an absolute peach. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still...
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Que viste camiseta azul y gorra roja y dice haberse perdido. Se ruega a su padre que acude a recogerlo a la puerta 26.
Second half then, just getting going. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Zanetti. And it's Zanetti. And it's Van Basten. Saliba. Here's Rodri. Played back in. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Van Basten really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Robson. Out to the right. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. In with the challenge. Tries to pass it through. Back into the middle. Messi. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Robson providing an outlet on that. Robson! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
El dorsal 21. El dorsal 18. serán sustituidos por el dorsal 20, Ronaldinho, el dorsal 10.
Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
So a chance here. What can they make of it?
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Messi stood his ground strongly. And that is a little undercooked. That's a cute ball. That is good alertness. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He's on it, can he get away? And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Marquinhos cuts it out, and here's Van Basten. Carvajal kept his eye on it, and he's there. Short changes him with that pass. Robson. Oh, sweet feet. Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. Mateus. And it's Messi. Played out to the right. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ronaldinho. Messi. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Played out to the left flank. Spread neatly. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rijkaard. Messi. Mateus. Great ball, and he's in here. And now they can clear their lines. That has ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And this is Ronaldinho. And this is Messi. Oh, a bust challenge. Chance! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Messi. Messi. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 19.
Both sides
Messi.
then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Beckham.
Barcelona go
Serán
into the lead.
sustituidos por
Well, it's
el
better
dorsal
late than never,
4.
Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
El dorsal 16.
Zanetti
Se va a
makes the
realizar un
interception.
cambio de jugadores.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. It's Vieri! He should have put that one away.
Vieri really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Señoras y
camaraderie.
señores,
The
bienvenidos al
fans have
partido
pulled
de
out
hoy.
all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects, in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Más Monumental. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Messi, Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Nakata, Messi, and here's the chance to counter. Tonali, that's a cute ball. Cristiano Ronaldo! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And here's Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! He is world-class! Pippo Inzaghi!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good. Very good.
Gol del Barcelona.
Beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Número
Well,
11.
Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Ferdinand calmly anticipates. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that is expertly dealt with. Nicely shaped ball. Chips it through. And it's Cruyff. Tonali can see things others simply cannot. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Messi. Barcelona do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
That's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Beckham. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That pass isn't the best. Cruyff. Rijkaard. That's an imaginative pass. Cruyff. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rijkaard. And it's Messi. And here's Cruyff. And this is Messi. Nakata. Messi. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Tries to thread one through. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he gets rid in a hurry. Nakata. And the counter is on. Gets a good foot in there. Raul. Cruyff. Well, that is one way to stop him. Cruyff really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nakata. Beckham has given away a free kick. It's a quick one, and it's Messi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
And he's going direct. Got to be quick to recover this. Baresi. That's Beckham. Nakata. Nakata, who's set up one goal so far, threads one in. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And he thumps it clear. Beckham, passing is crisp and sharp.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo
That
reglamentario.
pass has been well intercepted. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Now it's Messi. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Cambio en el Barcelona. Número 23. Entrará al
Here we go
campo.
again then.
Número 16.
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. It's a promising position. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Doué. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And that is a little undercooked. Looking to play him in. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Strong running down that left flank. And he cuts out the supply. Zanetti. Still just a single goal between the sides. Raul. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball.
La cantidad de espectadores
Quarter of
de
an hour
este
into the second
partido
half.
fue de
Well, he
60.333.
was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Good read, needed to be. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
That's surely a foul free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And this an opportunity to pull level.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He can get that clear. Played out wide. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ferdinand does really well to win the ball there. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. He's looking wide. That has not gone well. And it's Cruyff. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Cruyff! That is some save from Card! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Rijkaard clears it away. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. 75 minutes played. Now it's Messi. And here's Ronaldinho.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, a bust challenge. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, easy pickings there. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And this is Nakata. Played into the box. That has been knocked clear.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Not the most accurate pass. Nakata.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Oh, Oh, what a mistake! The ball's gone astray. Messi looking to get on the end of it. Tries a shot! That is some save from Khan! And that is the last effort of the game. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. What fantastic scenes here in Barcelona. This massive stadium, officially Europe's largest, and from what we understand, about to become even bigger than it is now. So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van der Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4". So I'm just concerned about his hamstrings. I know he's had problems in the past, and I just hope that doesn't go on to interrupt his career, but there's nobody really capable of outrunning him.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Tries to pass it through. And that was very necessary. It's a pretty loose pass. And Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retreat. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Beckham. Applies the finish! And that's off target.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. He's a sharp little ball here. Barcelona are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Rijkaard. Challenge. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Beckham is offering a right smile there.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they've
struck first time. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
The most accurate pass. Haaland. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's well spotted. Neither side yet able to find the net. They're in acres of space out wide. He's onside. He shoots. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
De Bruyne.
Barcelona really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably. De Bruyne. Nicely weighted ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Messi, good driving run. Gently done. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now it's Bale. Now it's Raul. That's a cute ball. And that could set him on his way. Abiati getting this one clear. And he's let fly. And we have our very first corner. That was not gone well. Now that looks a decent ball. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Now it's Bale. He can get that clear. Liverpool have reclaimed it. Messi powering forward here. Messi, this is promising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for options for movement. Aims beyond the defence. And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Que lo hagan de forma ordenada para evitar atascos.
And we're underway again.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change.
He's got through, off the post. Chooses to go back. Decent chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Robertson really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he cuts out the supply. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Filippo Inzaghi. Shot, surely! And it's a goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them.
And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Burak Yilmaz. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. No way through, so back it comes. Bale.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Looking for a runner. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. That's really well manoeuvred. Can he get it through? It's a nicely shaped ball. Abiati is there to clear. Well, that pass isn't the best.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.688
So we've reached the hour mark.
espectadores.
That is good strength. Bale.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that's gone loose. Messi. And here's Burak Yilmaz. And smartly reclaimed. Just about within shooting range. That is decidedly lacking.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Barcelona
23.
can now introduce the first of their
El dorsal
substitutes.
15. Bale.
Your impression so
dorsal
far, Jim?
17.
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've
El
got.
dorsal 16. El dorsal 10.
Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye
El
on.
dorsal 9. Owen.
Good take, and shot at goal! He scored! Do not write them off! Back they come! Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
De Bruyne. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Raul looking to play him in. And the through ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
De Bruyne. And that has left him in a heap. Looking for the run. Spread neatly. That's good play. Knocks it into space. Big chance! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot.
And Owen! And that would have won it.
Owen has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. Now it's Ronaldinho. And it's Messi. Isco defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Into the last 5 minutes. And he was alert to it. And he can clear it away.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
It's a sharp pass. And he's had a hit! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
That is a little... He's had a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Khan deals with that nice and simple. And time is up. Barcelona can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Barcelona clearly came into this match with a good game plan, one designed to capitalise on an obvious weakness. They'd identified that and never really let...